Hi, my name is Tyler Casey. I'm the founder of ProX. We are currently a 3-location property management franchisor that is putting a lot of business systems and processes and organization in place that we believe will revolutionize the housing industry. We are also developing a proprietary software that is far superior to anything on the market and will automate a large portion of the tenant experience, owner relations, a lot of the property management industry. But I'm here today to talk to you about how we have been successful in selling contracts so rapidly into new markets, and how we've been successful at generating a large and sustainable growth pattern in our companies. And the primary reason is because of how we talk to owners about how we're going to fill their need, and the systems and processes that we have in place to be able to manage the volume. The other reason is because we're great at generating leads. Our marketing methods, our pre-made marketing materials are very direct. We do not waste money on bulk mass media marketing. We tailor our marketing to the very specific people who may be clients for us. And once we get that lead, I sell it on the quality of the service and why the service is better and why it's different than what else is out there in the marketplace. I generally started off with sort of a 2-minute elevator pitch, so to speak, and then allow them to ask questions afterwards, which is pretty thorough. So they don't typically have a ton, but then just listen, respond accordingly, just, be a human being, have a conversation with them after you have kind of given them the rundown of what you have to offer. And what we have to offer is somebody with, our pricing structure is as follows. Somebody with 1 to 10 units will pay 10% of the collected rents with a $100 leasing fee when we do a new lease. Somebody with 11 to 40 units will pay a 9% of collected rents management fee with a $99 leasing fee when we execute a new lease. And somebody with 40 plus units will pay an 8% of collected rent management fee along with an $88 leasing fee when we execute a new lease on their behalf. We do not put markup on day-to-day property management repairs and bills. There are some contractual things that we are able to negotiate a discounted volume rate. And in that case, the owners typically pay what the market would pay to call and get, trash service or pest control or things like that. But as far as sending somebody out to fix a leaky faucet, sending somebody out to, redo flooring, paint, stuff like that at a turn, basic turn stuff, it's all included in those fees. There's no markup. We do have a project management division, and that is for a more extensive project, like either something that we're just intaking that needs to be rehabbed. For value add properties, we are one of the few property management companies that is a passive value add solution for real estate investors. We have a 10% markup on all subcontracted bills in the project management division, but we make it very clear to owners when they're going to get kicked over to project management, and that fee is going to come into play. For those fees, we do it all. We're a full service property management business. I like to tell people that, when they hire us, they may own their real estate investments as easy as owning a mutual fund. But from a process and systems perspective, We do marketing of vacant units, which includes a syndication function in our software that sends our property listings out to dozens of different search sites where people would find rentals, like apartments.com, homes.com. We post them manually to Facebook Marketplace and many others. We also ensure market pricing of vacant units. So between each tenant, our staff is required to run 3 rental comparables for each owner and price the properties accordingly. We do all the showing of vacant units, which includes self-showing option through our software integration with Tenant Turner. So tenants can go on our website and they can put in their identification information and schedule a showing for themselves any time of day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We do all of the tenant screening, which includes, we charge the prospective tenant a $20 application fee, and we run a credit and background check. We do previous landlord references. We do employment verification and income verification, and it does all have to be documented, and their income has to be 3 times the rent amount or greater to qualify. We do all of the lease and document preparation. So once we have an approved applicant that wants to rent a property, we execute it all with the proper paperwork and in the proper manner. And then obviously we govern that relationship between the landlord and the tenant according to that document. Here's the part that I think is the most important piece, and that's that we do tenant move-in, move-out coordination. So before they move in, once we've prepared it for rent, we do a move-in video, and the tenant also, that we upload to a private YouTube channel, and the tenant also signs off on a move-in checklist. So that way, when they move out and we can see what damages that we do a move-out video, and we can clearly see what damages were done by the tenant and charge them accordingly so that we protect the owner's interest in the property. We do all the current tenant relationship management. We do collections, which we have a process, specific day, specific timing. Tenants who are behind, haven't paid their rent by the 5th, get scripted communication from us. It's consistent. It's a little bit of a hassle for them, so they typically pay up. We rarely do evictions. We do all the work order processing, so we facilitate getting people out to make necessary repairs on the properties, and coordinating and scheduling that all with the tenants and verifying that it was completed to the tenant's satisfaction and from the vendor. We do all the lease renewals, all the rules enforcement, so like, pets or pet waste or trash disposal or noise complaints, those sort of things. We're responsible for all that. We field all the complaints and deal with all the issues. We do handle the evictions if necessary. We give them all the documentation we have, but we do have a third-party attorney that takes the eviction case and handles it through the court process and make sure all the paperwork's done accurately. We do, like I said, any kind of make rent-ready minor repairs and remodels, so flooring, paint, cleaning, typical turn stuff. If it doesn't go beyond that, it's all included in the fees and the service. And then we do all the accounting. So we account for all this activity. Every dollar of income, every expense, everything is put into a ledger, and owners get a detailed income and expense report every month, along with a direct deposit payment. So that's typically the discussion that I have to start with a prospective property management client with a lead that has called us off of our marketing. or my networking activities. And I just wanted to make sure that, we had a documented process for selling the service that you guys could replicate. And that's what this video is part of, and the marketing package that you get as part of being a new franchisee is part of. So again, Tyler Casey, founder of ProX, and I'm really excited that you're on the team, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your training.